What is up, wrestling fans? This is Kayfabe Chronicles, and I am your host, JP. Well, the road to WrestleMania wraps up this Sunday night with everybody's favorite yet memorable pay-per-view, Fastlane. What the heck's going to happen? I'm going to let you know my predictions right now. Hello, and welcome to the live stream as I hit my microphone. This is Kayfabe Chronicles, and I am your host, JP. If this is your first time here, please stick around for a little while. Partake in the chat room to the left-hand side of the screen. And if you like what you see, make sure to crush like, hit subscribe, and click that bell notification for whenever we post videos. We go live every single Sunday night at 8 p.m. Central Time, except for pay-per-view nights where we will always go on after the event. And we also go live every single Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central Time, right after NXT, to discuss the previous NXT episode. We also like to throw in random videos throughout the week, like right now. And also, if you guys haven't done so already, make sure to check out that Facebook page and check out that Twitter account listed right above. So what are we talking about? We are talking about Fastlane. That's right, Fastlane, the last pay-per-view leading into WrestleMania season. I personally do not care about this pay-per-view usually. The past couple years have always been pretty simple, pretty low in my opinion. Nothing to really jump up and down and get excited about. If it was up to me, you would have Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, and then boom, WrestleMania. There's really no need for this pay-per-view, but the card actually looks pretty good. I'm actually excited for a couple of the matches, so let's just jump right into it. I don't have a slide ready for this one, but they announced today that the New Day, so not Kofi Kingston, it will be Big E and Xavier Woods taking on Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev in a tag team match on the pre-show. It's kind of weird. I think it's just because they really, like, the New Day doesn't need to be on the card per se. I think it's just because I think they're really trying to push the whole Shinsuke Nakamura Rusev thing. It makes sense that they're probably going to win. It doesn't make sense for them to lose. It will be a fun match either way. Like I said, it doesn't really need to be on the card. I think they're just doing it to pad time, personally, but I'm going to go with Shinsuke and Rusev because to have them lose makes little to no sense whatsoever. So let's just jump into the matches that we do already know about. So we got Andrade taking on Rey Mysterio Jr. on the pre-show. Why? Oh, wait, yeah, that's why, because the Cruiserweight Championship's not being defended. Now I remember. Like, why is this on the pre-show? These guys have been putting on match of the night every single SmackDown for the past couple weeks. And granted, I know, I don't want to see them fight again. They fought so many times already. I don't care. It's going to be a good match. These two guys are... It's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be phenomenal. All I have to say is I'm going to be really excited to see both these guys. These guys, I think, are going to steal the show as always. So I'm going with... You know what, let's go with Andrade. I'm going to go with Andrade. I know he's been beating Rey Mysterio a lot lately. It just makes sense for these two guys to continue pushing it. It's going to be a phenomenal match. I'm going with Andrade over Rey. The feud's going to go all the way up until WrestleMania for sure. I think they'll probably have their mask versus hair match. But yeah, Andrade, definite pick for me. All right, let's go on to the Raw Tag Team Championships. We got the Revival taking on the team of Bobby Roode and Chad Gable, and also taking on Ricochet and Aleister Black. Aleister Black and Ricochet don't make any sense as a team, but they work well together. They're really in this match to make it look great. I'm going with the Revival to stick with it. I don't see Chad Gable and Bobby Roode getting the belts. The Revival, they just got the title, so they have to maintain this one for sure. I don't see why they wouldn't. No clue why they wouldn't. Definitely going with the Revival on this one. Okay, what else do we got here? Oh, speaking of tag team titles, we got the Usos taking on the Shiz. That's right, that's my new name for Vince, for Shane McMahon and the Miz. I give full credit to BTC Rich from Matman Podcast. Love him. If you guys haven't checked him out, strongly recommend it. But he flat out said that they should be called the Shiz, and I fully agree with it. Let's cut the crap. The Usos are winning. Doesn't make any sense for Shane McMahon and the Miz Twin because they're going to fight at WrestleMania. This is just going to be the final nail in the coffin to set them up to fight each other. Who's going to turn on who, though? That's the real question. I think Miz is better as the heel. I don't like Shane heel, it doesn't make any sense, and Miz as a face makes little to no sense, even though he's like the nicest guy in the world. But he's a dick as a person in wrestling. So let's go with that. All right, sticking with the tag team, we got the first tag team defending, I guess, of the Boston Hug Connection, taking on the Samoan Slaughterhouse, as they like to be called, of Nia Jax and Tamina. Tough call. Like, there's a couple routes that you can go. It is going to be their first title defense. If they really want to push them as still having the belts and, like I said, defending it on all the shows, because they have been appearing on SmackDown, they've been appearing on Raw, they've been appearing on NXT, just makes the most amount of sense. Or you could have them lose and Bayley finally turning on Sasha so we can get that WrestleMania match. But that's not going to happen. Boston Hug Connection are going to win. As I said, they're going to keep the belt for a little while. They're going to have their match at WrestleMania probably against Trish and Lita. Just makes the most sense. I don't see them losing anytime soon. But look at the bright side. If they do win, it will be Sasha's first main title defense successfully. So good on her. Good on her. Okay, what else do we got going on? Let's continue on. Let's stick to a match that people care about and other people don't, but it intrigues me. But we got the Shield reunion. That's right, we got Roman, Seth, and Dean taking on the team of Buried Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley, and Baron Corbin. Everyone is so certain that the Shield is going to win this match. I don't think the Shield is going to win this match. I actually think Dean's going to snap. He's going to cost Roman the match, setting up Roman's match with Dean at WrestleMania. Send Dean off, give him a nice little thing. And then Seth is going to win the title, and then Roman Reigns is going to beat Seth up at the end of WrestleMania. But I'm jumping ahead of the gun. Everyone thinks the Shield's going to win. I don't think the Shield's going to win here. I think Dean's gonna get his last little bit of revenge on Roman Reigns, and there you go. That sets up that feud leading into WrestleMania because Dean doesn't have a match at Mania, and they really don't have anything for Roman yet. So there you go. Put them together. Boom. Simple. Started here. Okay, on to the next match. So we got the women's SmackDown title match. We got Asuka defending her title against Mandy Rose. Why? Asuka's going to win. I don't see Mandy Rose getting the belt yet. Everyone's saying, well, maybe they'll throw a swerve and have Mandy Rose defending the title at WrestleMania. Like, think about that. Like, maybe in a couple years, but no. Like, no. But then again, who does Asuka fight at WrestleMania? Like, they haven't even found an opponent for her yet. They're really pushing Lacey. I get it. That makes sense. But I just don't see Mandy walking out with the belt. I think this is just going to be an absolute squash. I think Asuka's just going to decimate Mandy Rose. She's going to stand tall, and then Lacey Evans or whoever Asuka's next opponent at WrestleMania is going to beat her up after the match, planting the seeds for their feud at WrestleMania. I don't see this one lasting long. I don't see this one lasting very long. And it hurts because Mandy Rose is a decent performer. I think she's a great performer. It just doesn't make sense to me. Okay, continuing on with the ladies. We got Charlotte. Jesus. That's what happens when you work all day. We got Charlotte taking on Becky Lynch, where if Becky Lynch wins, she's going to be inserted into the title. Once again, why? Why are we even wasting our time with this? Becky's going to win. Like, what they should have done is they should have kept this as the women's championship match that they were going to after Monday Night Raw. If you guys don't know the story, is Ronda Rousey relinquished her belt, and then they were going to be like, okay, well, we need to have a new champion, so we're going to have Charlotte take on Becky Lynch, where the winner will be the new champion. Great. Keep it like that. They fight for the title. Ronda Rousey comes down at Fastlane, beats the living crap out of both of them. Therefore, the match gets thrown out. No clear winner. Titles vacated. Oh, well, okay, well, now we have to have a three-way. There you go. That would have been a little bit more interesting. That would have kept me more invested. It's just, they've been building up so much for this triple threat that it's going to happen where now it has to happen. If Becky doesn't win here, then how do you insert her into the match? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, Becky has to be in the match at WrestleMania. So, therefore, like, you got to give us some credit here. Unless they're really messing with our minds, but I don't see Becky Lynch losing this. It doesn't make sense. Statistically, it's not best for business. Whatever tropes you want to use. Yeah, Becky's beating Charlotte. Let's just... Come on. Okay, and finally we got Daniel Bryan defending his championship against Kevin Owens. Holy crap, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. I'm really excited for this match. What I think's going to happen, Kofi Kingston's gonna get involved. Mustafa Ali's gonna get involved. Daniel Bryan's definitely gonna leave here with the championship. Daniel Bryan is going to walk out still as champion. I think it's gonna set up for a fatal 4-way at WrestleMania between Kevin Owens, Kofi Kingston, Daniel Bryan, and Mustafa Ali, because technically Mustafa Ali should have been in this situation. Of course, he got injured, so then Kofi Kingston took over. Then and Kofi Kingston was just supposed to be a one-off. He was just supposed to be there for Elimination Chamber, and that was it. But then Kofi Mania took over. But then Kevin Owens came back, so now they need something for him. I just think the easiest way to do it is just have everyone get involved. Match gets kind of thrown out, or Daniel Bryan walks away with the title, and then you guys got a fatal 4-way. However, Sami Zayn's also cleared. So maybe Sami's going to come in and cost Kevin Owens, and then they'll have a fight. Or so many variables. So many variables. I don't know how it's going to happen, but Daniel Bryan is leaving the champion. I don't see Daniel Bryan not having the belt going into WrestleMania, because WWE needs to sell this wooden thing for like $500 at the souvenir stand. That's all I got to say. Come hell or high water, Daniel Bryan will still be champion after Fastlane. Who's he going to fight at WrestleMania? No freaking clue. And that's what I'm looking forward to seeing what happens after this. But yeah, either way, Daniel Bryan is not losing the title. Doesn't matter how, he's leaving as the champion. That's all I got to say about that. All right. So what are some of your guys' predictions for Fastlane? Let me know in that comment section below. As always, if you guys like what you see, make sure to crush like, hit subscribe, and click the bell notification for whenever we post videos. As usual, we go live every single Sunday night, 8 p.m. Central Time, except for pay-per-view nights, where we will always go on after the event to discuss the event. And of course, we go live every single Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central Time, right after NXT, to discuss NXT. And as always, check out that Facebook page, check out that Twitter account listed right up above. And as always, I will see you guys this Sunday, but not at 8 p.m. I will see you guys right after Fastlane for my review of Fastlane. You guys have yourself a wonderful weekend. I will see you guys on Sunday night. And yeah, this is JP from Kayfabe Chronicles, and I will see you guys next time.